Hello, everyone. Dad, you sent me this, and he said I should look at it and say what I think about it. I do have a little bit of an idea of what possibly could be going on. It sent some of my coworkers that are mostly female into quite the tizzy, and they are, all very much, jealous. And nobody is feeling the right things about this that I think they should, but I get called a prude at work all the time. So, not sure if I should really put much stock into what they say. That being said, this one is from Asmongold. He made 1,000,000 in 3 hours. Oh my. Now I know why some men want to repeal the 19th. Including Badger, by the way. In case anyone didn't know, he's a big proponent of going back to the old ways. And so am I, because obviously we have not. We were given a gift by men, and we have done nothing but destroy everything they built with it. And ourselves. So that being said, let's watch this one. I might already like it because it's Asmongold. Alright, we'll see.
Last night, and everybody is very unhappy about this. They're angry, they're upset. This is something that's been going on now for years on OnlyFans. Girls do this all the time, but I think now, like Lil Tay. Well, let me just go ahead. I'll take a step back and just explain what's happening, right? But this is fucking disgusting. Let me go ahead and explain what's happening. So, and let me pull it up. Lil Tay, there it is. Lil Tay, bro. Oh my. Oh God, bro, like, man.
Oh yes, Asmon. Oh yes. That is, I think, the appropriate response. So, at work, I have heard the murmurs, and the girls who are much more engaged on social media than me, mostly because they're not doing as many things as I am. All of them, instead of, being appropriately disgusted or chastising this young girl and those who contribute to her, disgusting actions, I'll put it that way. Instead of that, all of them are very much envious, jealous, and they want to be her instead of seeing this for what it is, which, to my eyes, is nothing more than pure, degenerate hedonism. And thus I get called a prude all the time. So, to explain, I'm not opposed to girls being sexy. I'm not opposed to looking good. I'm not opposed to legal adults. You know, showing off for each other a bit. In fact, I really do And I see this wholeheartedly. I really do. Enjoy a nice, comfy, and somewhat revealing bikini when I go to a pool or the beach here. Although going to the beach is a little dangerous, so I have to be very careful. But that being said, this is not good. This is not moral or ethical in any way, shape, or form at all. I don't see this as anything good. And this is something where if I could have children, I would raise my children to look at this. And most certainly see it as nothing but gross, disgusting, and very degenerate animalistic behavior that they should not be part of, should not be party to, and also, most certainly, should look down upon. Those are my immediate feelings about it all. And that being said, I've heard a saying that none of the riches in the world are worth losing your soul. Now, I'm not religious, but I don't need to be to believe that this is robbing her of something in exchange for all of this wealth. She'll never have a husband. Nobody will be able to love her. And if she falls into the statistical and data-driven categories I know of, none of the money in the whole world will make her happy unless she's on drugs. And I've seen a lot of regret because I work with some who used to be on OnlyFans. However, they regret not exactly the action so much as the consequences. I strongly feel we must bring back shame and societal judgment. That being said, I'll stop yapping for now, and we'll continue.
Yeah, what the fuck? All right. So already? Yes, Jesus, man. And so anyway, Lil Tay, I don't even remember how this girl got famous. Is it from like, what is this? Like fucking, I'm trying to think, what's it called? Not Mr. Phil, Dr. Phil. Was it from Dr. Phil? I don't remember at all. From TikToks? I have no idea. And so anyway, a rap song? I see. So anyway, Lil Tay, let me see if I can find it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me just, I don't even know what this is going to be. I'm just going to block this person. I don't even know what the message they're, oh my God. I can't even look at any of these because of these weird fucking comments. Holy shit. Well, anyway, I guess let's go ahead and just talk about this right now and not even, you know, we don't need to get into a bunch of other stuff. So basically, don't scroll. Yeah, it's like, I don't even want to scroll through this. So.
Oh my gosh. That shirt is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely so. And this is beyond just disgusting. I see this as a lower form of evil. As someone who has had many, attempt to solicit me and convince me and groom me and try to get me to do things just like this, even before I turned 18. This also very much enrages me. We'll move on. But this is not good on any level.
Lil Tay announced that she made $1 million on her OnlyFans within 3 hours. And you can see this right here. And this is her her tweet here. I guess I can look it up and find it myself. Lil Tay be poppin'. Jesus Christ. Okay. Where is it? I want to make sure I got it here. It's a fan account? Okay, alright, so is this it? Yeah, this is it. Youngest girl on OnlyFans. Freshly 18. So anyway, this is her tweet. She posted this yesterday. And this is actually, well, this is originally what she said. She said, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shot at 12:01 a.m. Only available for 24 hours. Come and see me in my birthday suits. Replying to all DMs. So that's right, guys. Oh boy, don't tell my mom. Yeah, I'd rather tell. Oh, I can't. I mean, honestly, this isn't illegal. It's just weird, right? I was gonna say I'd rather tell the FBI, but the fact is that it's not really. It's not illegal. Nobody's breaking the law here. It's just, you know, I don't think Jesus is looking at this and saying this is exactly what this is how I drew it up, right? And so anyway, FBI should investigate when the photos were uploaded. They probably weren't. Nah, there's no reason to do that. Anyway, so I mean, maybe, right? But I don't really think so. So if she made $1 million. I'm not even kidding. Look, she's posted it right here.
And here is where everyone demonstrates why we should bring back public shaming on every level. This is unacceptable. Like I said, this enrages me to no end. Because I could have become just like this girl. I had adults who, back when I was not yet 18, tried to convince me to do things just like this. And I had who I thought were friends, mostly females, try and convince me that since everyone was doing it, and I mean OnlyFans, that I should too. I may have had some moments of bad judgment when I was younger. But I did not have that kind of judgment then. But I still feel very strongly that I did not want to do this. To me, OnlyFans and the other erotica, I'll call it that, As I said, it seems to take something from everyone. Something that is irreplaceable, irredeemable, and that it is not possible to come back from. I'm sure some of you have heard Badger talk about me before, and what he said is true. I was allowed, even encouraged, to make permanent biological decisions when I was much too young. And those are going to affect me for the rest of my life. I may have found Badger. And he may be happy to have me around. And I still love him. I think I always will. However, I do understand why I couldn't stay with him. Because no one had ever told me when I was younger, you should not do this. You will pay for it later. Not my parents. Not anyone in my family. My grandmother, she didn't talk to me about such things. I love her dearly, but she was very tight-lipped. And I truly wish she had. But despite all of that, I am still very happy. I did not succumb to this. This is gross. It's very disgusting. And I understand why Badger has such a putrid view of Western female, as he calls them. Because this, according to everything he's shown me, and everything I verified myself, and looked for myself, according to the numbers, these girls here in the USA, in what's called the West, the majority are just like her. And it's sad, because when I used to hear my grandma talk about being an American woman, I imagined something totally different. I imagined a beauty that was sharp, noble, prestigious. I'm very certain that does not exist anymore. Or if it does, it's a very small amount. In fact, from seeing everything Badger was able to find out, it might be less than 5%. Which is very sad. I'll say that. Okay, I'll stop I'll try to stop being very, angry at this. Because something like this almost happened to me. So it's very personal. I don't care about the money. The money is dirty. But she no longer has a soul. I'll say that.
$1 million in money and subscriptions and everything to OnlyFans, and her messages, these are, and this is the crazy thing, simps be crazy. You want to talk about being overpowered? Like, these simps will just message these girls, like, and I don't even understand this. It's $20. Yeah, I guess so. And so anyway, these guys are sending this girl messages, this, you know, and what I think is kind of funny is that the images aren't really being posted. So, I mean, like, oh God, can I even say this? Oh, Jesus Christ, this is so disgusting. Should I say it? I'm gonna say it. It's like they're pre-ordering. It is. This is insane. What the fuck?
Oh yes, Asmund. Oh yes. And it's always a certain ideological type of, men. Badger calls them males because he doesn't consider them men. Badger's a man. But he doesn't consider those, of this kind of ideology, and it's all of them of this ideology, as men. And I don't either. They're not men. Because men are human. This is not humane. So thus there are male humans that are animal more than human. You know? I am so happy that Badger exists because I know, or a fact, that him, his son, and any that descend from him would never participate in anything like this. And that makes me a little hopeful. But I don't hold hope for the rest of the world. Again, I don't consider the males that participate in this gross, just disgusting behavior as men. They are more like a male animal, but not men.
What the fuck? Who the fuck $500,000 in pre-orders? Bro, this girl better fucking go help Call of Duty. I mean, it's gross, but not wrong. Hey, that's my favorite thing to do, right? And so anyway, holy fucking shit. This has been a thing since forever. It has. I get it. I know. I understand. Where's Collective Shout? Yes. Also, by the way, where is Collective Shout now? Because again, and this isn't the first time it's happened. This is the second time it's happened to a very noteworthy person. Because remember that Cash Me Outside girl from fucking Dr. Phil?
Oh, yes. I remember her. I really don't feel like speaking of her. Because she was just an example of what was going to start happening a lot more. And then Eating into it is never good. I think it will take me a while to calm down. This makes me very angry.
And like a Bad Baby or Bad Barbie or some fucking shit. Well, she did the exact same thing, and she made millions of dollars. And what is this? F? We're effing? Are we effing? No F? Okay, well, we're not going to worry about it anyway. So, and by the way, you know what I think is really funny about this? I can't show it, guys, because if I do, I would get banned. But Kick never has this problem. I never have this problem on Kick. I look at the chat on Kick, nobody says F. No F Kick side. This shit is crazy. Yes, we are the F situation. Yes, it does not happen. And so there it is. Not on Kick, I know. And so I don't know what the hell this happened. And change to Kick. Why? I'm on Kick too. I'm on Twitch, Kick. You know, I might be on other platforms in the future too. We'll see what happens. Tabloids used to be gross, counting down whenever the Olsen twins became 18. It's become a problem for a long time. But I think culturally, it is a weird thing to have a girl the day that she turns 18 selling a bunch of stuff on OnlyFans. And also, by the way, if there was a way, like if there was a universe where 17 was the age of consent, they'd be doing the exact same thing at 17 too. It's not like all these people just decided to be attracted to her the day she turned 18. And this is a big thing that I think a lot of people don't really talk about a lot, because it's kind of it's gross, right? It's a gross thing to talk about, but at the same time, it is real. It's absolutely real. It happened.
I don't agree that it's gross to talk about. Because that's dismissing the topic. That's dismissing the subject. It's more of a hard conversation than a gross topic. Because calling it a gross topic is dismissive. This should be spoken of. And it should be condemned. Fully and totally. This should absolutely not be a thing. It should not be allowed. It should be absolutely destroyed in some way. And made illegal, whatever it takes. So no, this should be spoken of. If only to completely and totally not only bring awareness, but so that those who participate may be brought to light and exposed. Those who participate in this do deserve their lives being destroyed. And I do not feel sorry for saying that.
And so anyway, they also died at 45. Yeah, clearly. And so yeah, my point is that, and also, like, I mean, you've got to keep in mind that this isn't like, you know, a 19-year-old guy, you know, waiting for his 17-year-old girlfriend to turn 18, right? We're not talking about this. We're talking about like a 58-year-old man who's spawn camping this girl ever since he saw her when she was like 13 on the internet, okay? So it's a little bit weird. And anyway, so she made $1 million. $1 million in 3 hours.
It is not worth it. And it's a big smack in the face for everybody that actually works for their money, honestly. See, people who own businesses, and there's many of them, even they don't make this much. This will break a lot of people and make them question if being morally good is even worth it at all. And that in itself is very bad. Very bad indeed. Me personally, I don't care about the money. Because I know what I am doing is morally and ethically right, just and honest. I don't need to be religious to believe that. Although, everything I do believe does come from the religions of the world. A lot of people who are not as, I can't think of a better word to say except strong as I am, or a badger, they will look at this and they will question what they are doing with their entire existence. Because something like this demonstrates an example of either evil winning or the triumph of doing things that are immoral and bad over the sum total of everyone doing anything good. A lot of people will look at this and question whether good or bad should even exist. If that should even be acknowledged. And there's a lot of little girls looking at this too, whom their parents give them complete and total freedom over the internet and are not being parents. The internet and their unfiltered access to it is their parent. And they will see this, and it doesn't matter what age they are anymore now. They will start planning this as soon as they can. And none of them will have anyone that will tell them no. We need to bring back public shame, ostracization, and communal punishments based upon religious values. Because, quite obviously, this entire ideology of anti-religion and subjective morality and this double-sided standard of societal degeneracy and hedonism, as Badger tells me about all the time, and I see it quite plainly to be true. It obviously is doing nothing good. And now there will be millions of young girls who will look at this, starting at very young ages. The average access to the internet now is not even 11. It's closer to 8. For a lot of young, very young girls who are not even close to fully grown, are seeing this and deciding that this is what they will do and planning for it way in advance. Among other things, this is evil. There's no other way for me to think of this.
On OnlyFans. And keep in mind, that is so far. How much do you want to bet that there's probably more money that she's made even past that? Yeah, there we go. Imagine a fallen. Oh, she's made it's really gross, dude. I'm telling you, that's how it is. And yeah, 3 hours taboo and illegal things are sketchy as shit. Yeah, exactly. Easy life. Absolutely. How much would the IRS take? Well, I mean, for the IRS would take for this tax rate, it'd be 41%. And then you would add in the 7, will be 15% also on top of that, assuming that you're paying. Well, it depends on if you're doing it through an LLC or not. If so, it would be additional 7.5%. Depending on what city she's in or what state she's in. You'd also have no tax on tips. I think they should tax this one, okay?
As far as my understanding goes, she is walking away with at least half. Still, not worth it. Not worth it at all.
About half, right? Like they take about half. Like, I mean, we could go back and forth about this, but it's like 40 to 50%, depending on how well, 37%. Yeah, but there's additional taxes for people who are self-employed. And that's just it. What the fuck, 41%? That's a little bit of a scam. You're right, it should be higher. I believe in higher tax rates, even for myself. I think tax rates for wealthy people should be around 60, 70%, at least for gains that are made above $5 million, right? I mean, I think that like $5 or $10 million, if you're making like fucking, like $50 million, like you got to chip in a bit more, man. Like you do, because I mean, the only reason why you're not dead is because the government protects you. Like you got to chip in. Like if you can make $50 million off the country, you got to... Come on, bro. Like, let's be real, right? Like, I mean, just give a little bit. And so that's the way I see it. Anything over 50 is crazy. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. That's the way I see it. That's where I'm at. I'll take. Well, I mean, really, y'all say I'll take, but I'm probably the only person who actually this would have any consequence to, right?
It seems like the rest will be about more things than the specific first topic. So, I think I'll end it there. Especially since I need to cool off, because this not only greatly disturbs me, it very much makes me angry. It's very enraging, frustrating, and on every level. Seeing this evil being perpetuated by so many others. It's a lot. It's a lot. That being said, what do all of you think? I'm going to go for a bit of a lot. I still have about an hour break. And after that, I have to go back to work for my next shift. That being said, I apologize to everyone if I am very cross in this one. However, I think many of you will feel the same. So with that, thank you everyone. I do appreciate it. And I look forward to doing something else to cleanse my palate of all this. Because I do see it all the time, but seeing it become so industrialized is very disturbing. So, I will leave it there. Thank you, everyone. I very much appreciate you being here. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'll try to read them, a little later. I'm gonna be busy very soon. But that being said, I will see all of you, as soon as I can. Be good. Especially you boys from the chat. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And to everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye!